Hello everybody, Levi Clay here, and I'm back again to do another transcribing video. This one is for my good friend, one of my favourite people in the world, Mr. Martin Miller. So if you enjoy this, I'm not going to do the entire transcription here, but if you do enjoy this and you want a copy of this transcription, Martin has his own Patreon page, which you can head on over to. There'll be a link in the description. Support a good, hardworking musician like many of you support me. Martin puts a lot of time, effort and money into putting these studio videos together, and I know that any extra bucks that he can get to help facilitate those and to pay the guys is appreciated. So yeah, get something cool in return as well, you know, a transcription, lots of other cool things. Anyway, so yes, this is Martin's solo on Still Got the Blues. This was requested by his Patreon supporters, and Martin has decided to have me do it because, yeah, why not? It's a great solo. So just to give you a basic rundown of how I'm doing this, I am working using Guitar Pro 7 on the right here. This is what I'll use to notate the transcription. And then on the left here, I have the software called Transcribe. I use this just to play the audio file, and I'm going to mark the file out. You see what that's all about. And that will also play video, assuming you install the GStreamer plugin for that. Again, there'll be a link for Transcribe in the description if you want to buy a copy of that software. It's essential for me to do my job. I absolutely love it. I can genuinely recommend it. Lots of passion for that product. And if you buy it via that link in the description, I get like $10. So it's another great way to support the channel. If you are interested in learning how to transcribe, of course, you can check my Patreon out or just watch more of my YouTube videos. I teach a lot of the skills needed for it. So what I'm going to do is, well, first up, I'm going to give you the opportunity to hear this solo in its entirety, and I am going to mark out the file. Don't underestimate this, guys. This is such an important part of transcribing, marking out where the bars are. This will give you a workspace. This will organize your desk so you can, be concentrated. You're not going to be looking around for bits and pieces. So if I press play and transcribe, that's going to play, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add markers into that, and I can do that just by pressing the M key on my keyboard, and that will do this. It's in 12/8, so I'll be counting 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3, and I'll just be pressing the button when those beats would be. So it will look like this. Not bad, right? Not bad. Boy can play. I have a few things he could work on, Hit me up for lessons, buddy. We'll sort you out. So yeah, great solo in 12/8, and basically just autumn leaves, right? Same chord progression, essentially. Yeah, I also, to give Martin his credit, it really bugs me when people shit on Martin for playing too many notes. This is a Gary Moore song. Like, Gary Moore really overplayed. And when I say overplayed, you think a negative connotation with that. But no, not in the slightest. Like, that was part of Gary's style. He played a lot of notes. So Martin's playing a lot of notes here. Gary was a passionate, a fiery player. So yeah, anyway, let's get transcribing. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a beat marker in there. I'm going to click on this measure marker. I am going to edit this marker and subdivide by 4 because there are 4 beats in a bar. Well, there's 12 beats really, but I will then further subdivide in my brain if I need to. So by subdividing by 4, what you will notice is it's put all these markers in on the the transcription, and now I can highlight. If I want to just work on 2 beats, I can click and drag, and there we go. Got it. And I can speed things up or slow them down. You know, that makes my life a lot easier. So mark out your files, guys. It will make your life a lot easier. Anyway, so it begins in anacrusis. I don't like marking anacrusis in Guitar Pro because it messes up with the beats. So what I will do is I will change that at the end. An anacrusis is where you start before a bar. So if you think of this solo, perfect example, you have your bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. That little pickup bit, sometimes called a pickup bar. Yeah, an anacrusis. So it comes in on the 2nd, 16th, 2nd, 8th note of the last bar, and I've put no time into checking what key this is in, so I'm going blind, totally blind here. I'm not using a guitar. Look at that, perfect. Now, my skill level is very high, right? I don't have perfect pitch. Let me stress that, guys. I do not have perfect pitch. But when you play something on the guitar, I can generally imagine how I would play that, in the same way that I'm sure for many of you guys, if I played a simple pentatonic phrase, you would have a rough idea of how I'm playing that. I've just, over the years of transcribing so much stuff, I've expanded what is easy pentatonic stuff. You know, stuff like this is easy. Playing over chord changes, it's becoming easier as time goes on. So so he hits the bend on the first beat, bends up a semitone, holds it there. I actually like to mark those in with two separate notes in Guitar Pro because I think it displays nicer. He then repicks the note, pre-bent, up a semitone. That holds and releases on the 3rd, 8th note there. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hold, hold, release. Put some vibrato on that. Did he slide into the first note? Let me check that. No. But he slides into this G here, so we'll put that in. You know, I know how he's going to play that. It's going to be 15, bend up, 13, 15. Is this a bend? It is. Yeah, let's just make that a quarter note with a quick bend. And I'm processing this, you know, ba 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 da da. As soon as I hear him play it, I've processed what the melody is, and I could immediately sing that melody back to you. That's what's important. Da da da. And it's like a triplet. Bend. It's pre-bend. Bow. Let's get the tempo right. That would help. About 55 BPM. Now, I'm not gonna put that slide up in just because I think it will make the transcription look really messy. Da, da, da. Yeah, I'm going to format this so it's 2 bars per line. And when I delete this, and that will give me that little bit of space, I'll change that to an anacrusis at the end. Now it's going to show up as red because the bar is incomplete. But yeah, with the anacrusis, it won't do that. So opting for 3 notes there. Could do a lesson on bending, right? Bend on the first note, the note is then held through that second eighth note, and then it releases on the third. It doesn't really come all the way down, but I'm just going to leave it like that. Because he then pre-bend and releases. Guitar Pro, sounds great. Oh, it's dotted. So that's an 8th note, 16th note, and then there's a little trill on that. Ba 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 ba, slides down for the last 8th note of the bar. Da, 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 da. It sounds like a position change. Now that could be a pickup change. Oh, now we've got a fast lick, and that's really what this is about, right? Everyone knows how to play that basic thing. That's, you know, what Gary Moore plays. But what does Martin Miller play here? So it's yeah, it's 4 notes per 8th note, so 30-second notes, and now it's just about finding what the notes are. And as you'll always find, especially with Martin's tone, which is like a really woolly, is the only way I can describe it. It's got a real fat, fuzzy low end to it. When you play on the lower strings, it's about effect more so than pitch, but we want to get the pitch. Ba ba ba. Is not that low. That'll be right. A minor, right? Ba ba ba. What is he doing? What is he doing there? Okay, minor pentatonic shape 1. Let's go for that. Now, fingering wise, I'm really now just looking at his hand and I'm seeing if I'm in the right area. And I can even, you can see visually here where he sweeps through that. If you really look at his hand there. You You see him sweep through that. Now, I'm not going to put those in there, of course, but... Now, is that a hammer? I'm thinking picking it down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Sorry. Yeah, that would make sense. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Yep, that suits me. Now, because this is for an actual commercial release and I'm good friends with the person releasing it, we'll check that. We'll just, you know, I'll be like, is this what you'd be playing there? Ba, 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 ba. Da, da, da. Now we're getting rhythmically more interesting. What with though? That's cool. So we've got 12 bending up to the 13. And then we've got an ornamentation. Ba-da. Interesting rhythm, I like What am I doing? Wrong button. There we go. He loves those sixths. A major. G major. What am I talking about? Same again, I'd use 3 separate bends in here. You just get a better playback in Guitar Pro, and that's what it's all about, right? So who doesn't want this skill? Who doesn't want to be able to transcribe music like this? I'm going to use the same again. That's the lick that I was scared of having to do. And it looks like we're getting there, guys. I'm about to have to do it. So I'll just finish I'll do the first half of the solo. And then, like I say, if you want to get the full solo, head on over to Martin's Patreon page. Sign up today. Support hardworking musicians like Martin and myself. Of course, you know, my Patreon page. Check that out too. What's he doing? That's a cool lick. Using copy paste to get this. And then repeat. just up to that final, what is that? That E. Now I want to make these enharmonically correct. Should be a flat, not a sharp. Pentatonic, right? Is he playing that on the low E? No, he wouldn't be playing that there. He might do, but he gets a thicker vibrato if you finger it like that. Oh, hello. Now we're moving into those 30-second notes again. Pentatonic. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, we're low. And this makes me question if this is played here or here. But we'll look. Oh. Now we're not going to fit those all on the same line. Now there's an extra note in here. I'm gonna. I hate doing this because it like breaks everything that I'm about. There are 12 there, but there should be. He's playing 13 in the space of 12. That's cool, though, right? I think that's us. Similar lick from before. Let's check it. Let's see if it plays in time with him. So now I would go in and I would put Anacrusis pickup bar. And if we go back to the beginning of Martin's solo, it should be here. And I should be able to put these count-ins like this, and we go. I'm just processing how that comes in, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this needs to be just a hair faster, say 56. We'll go again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that's too fast. So it's in between those tempos. Let's just keep it at 55. You want to be pedantic. I could go in and put like, what would that be? Hang on, 50. So it's 83 as a quarter. Should be about there. Let's try that. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That suits me. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Lastly, I just want to say a huge thank you to these people over here, some of my supporters over on patreon.com. These guys keep videos like this coming to you, so thank you very much, guys, for your support. Yeah, you support me, and in turn, that means that I can take time out and like help you guys and help Martin out. And, you know, it's a great community that we have going on in the world of music. And yeah, don't know where I'd be without your support. So thank you very much, guys. And also, I'd say go on to Amazon, check out some of my books, because, you know, they're all Amazon bestsellers. They must be good, right? But I'm proud of them. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. So thank you very much, guys. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to me by clicking this button up here. You can check out one of my other videos up here. You will find a link to my Patreon here. And here's a Martin Miller video. Check it out, guys. Much love, and I will see you for another video soon. Laters.